And it's just simply practicing something to the point where your hands
3 moves
are moving so quickly and so smoothly. And is it misdirection as well?
No, you could be burned. You could have cameras up. You could do no. These moves are invisible.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does one make a move invisible?
I mean,
is it just repetition or understanding what to do to make it invisible?
I mean, I'll show you a move that's just invisible.
Okay.
Let's see. It's just a move, though. So,
okay.
I mean,
so you just pull out a deck of cards.
All you have to do is if you want to take a card, and that's invisible. Like no matter what you do, you can't see it. So, but it's just a simple move. It's just you take a card and then you take but that's invisible. But that's used in magic.
So for people that are just listening, you had a card that was a heart, and then you flipped it over
to a spade. But that's
do that again.
So you just take a card, you do like that, and then you do that, and then it's there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's used by magicians. But imagine this beyond in a whole nother way that you cannot see anything. My friend,
just that I can't see anything.
But my friend has been working on a move for years and years that he's never going to use. That only I think one other person besides him in the world can do, and he was written up by every magician, not every magician, but lots of magicians were really upset saying that move is impossible. There's no way to do it and I watched it with my own eyes many times. And as soon as I pulled out my camera, I was like, could I film it? He put the cards away and I never saw it again.
Really? Can we film that? Can we film you doing that so we can play it back in slow motion? You just doing that?
Yeah, I will.
Right now?
In a little bit.
In a little bit? Jamie, what's this little bit shit? What's he doing? Jamie's got 2 cameras on you now. He's hip to it.
Oh, I see. You couldn't see it. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it in a bit, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why in a bit?
Well, sure. I could do it now.
Okay.
But it's just a move.
Okay. Hold on a second.
It's actually my favorite move, though. But it's just this. You take a card, and then you take the card and do that. It's just a move.
Do it again?
Yeah, but
it?
You take a move, you do that, and you do like that. It's just a move. But I'm just saying, like, there's so many moves that are so relevant and that are so amazing if you want to be a card cheat, where you do this with such precision that nobody could ever detect it.
Have you ever done that playing poker just to blow people's minds?
Yeah, when I was like 18, I went to one of my friends' college games, and I cheated everybody just to see if I could. But then I returned all their money. I said, guys, I'm a magician. I just cheated everybody here. But I just wanted to prove, and I told my friend whose house it was that the game was in.
Thank God you did that. But that must have been blown them away, though.
Yeah.
Most people think, I'm watching.
But also, nobody knew that I was a magician.
Right.
Like all my friends growing up, only my best friends knew that I did magic. I went through the silly phase of like trying the ridiculous tricks, like an appearing cane. I was like 11, and I did this thing where a cane appears and went pop my eye out. I had to work. Yeah, it was like I scratched my cornea. I couldn't use my. But that, I think that was part of the reason that I never went into like the illusions or the I didn't have magic kits. I had a deck of cards and then things that you would find laying around. So I think part of the magic that I love is when you're using real things in real places, and that is the magic,
And it's essentially learning a movement till you get to it,
and you have to make it look as natural as possible.
But when you're doing that, it looks insane because it doesn't make any sense. Like I'm just seeing, you're not even moving fast.
I had a guy just flying from London he's like so incredible. And his name is Andrew Frost. He is amazing. And I just spent time with him just so I could sit there and have him tweak me because he's so brilliant. He has like that mindset of a card cheat, but he's a magician. But he's so precise. It's like, I want you to watch everything that I do, and I want you to pick apart everything. Because I also don't get the opportunity to sit there and do card tricks all day and all night because I do these other things. So it's like I lose time on doing this thing that I love doing because I'm like, oh, how can I learn how to do this thing with the snake?
Right, right.
But like these guys that just do this day and night are the best in the world. And they perform for magicians because a magician can appreciate the amount of time and work that goes into what they're seeing.
Yeah.
You see, nobody else, when you see it, you just see a simple trick, right?
Yeah.
But when I see a magician perform, I see how, I'm like, oh, this guy's put 10,000 hours in on that move.
How many hours do you think you put in on that simple trick?
Oh,
that's
my whole life. That's been forever. That's my whole life. That's like that started with my best friend, who's my mentor also, that showed me the correct way to do it when I was like 18. And then I think I was with him at a card thing in Cleveland a week ago, and he still corrected me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
After all these years, he's like, oh, I forgot to tell you, you need to do this.
Oh, wow. But it's so strange.
But that's why, to me, it's a constant learning curve.
Yeah.
You know? And it's fun to discover all these secrets because they're not readily available. You have to search hard for the good stuff. And then you have to put the work in.
Yeah.
And then my friend doesn't perform ever. He just loves the technical part of it. But then I have to now learn how to perform it. And then I go out and fail over and over and over and over and over. And then eventually it starts to become decent. And then eventually it becomes something I'm happy about. I mean, I'm never fully happy. I'm always like tweaking, you know.
Did you film yourself initially to make sure that you couldn't see yourself doing these things?
No, I like to put myself in the hot seat, and I like to just go out there, perform it, and then fail, and then learn from that. But yeah, it would be better to set up a camera, film yourself, watch it 1,000 times, sure.
In the beginning, did you have a lot of people that busted you? Like, I see what you're doing.
Well, the good thing about being a magician is nobody knows where it goes. So at the end, you can always curve, and that's like jazzing almost. So even if you're off, you can still go.
You can improvise.
Yeah, which is probably like fighting, right? Like you're in a weak position, but you can
you can adjust, and improvise. Yeah,
and that's what I think makes a magician really great as well.
The ability to
to just keep turning.
Yeah,
keep turning. You know,
interesting. And if you have enough tricks up your sleeve, you can almost like have them believe that the first couple ones.
Well, it's all part.
Yes.
The outcome. Yeah. But I fumbled before, but then I just keep going.
It's like bombing on stage, or like fucking a joke up, and then.
Yeah, but bombing on stage that's where you learn. That's like where you learn the most. So every time I've been on stage and everything is like a disaster, that's always the biggest learning curve.